Hey folks, how you doing? This is going to be my last video about firewood for the 2012-2013 season. We've gone through a lot of wood this year, and I remember back maybe 2 months ago, it was late December, I filmed a video about the art and science of splitting firewood. And boy, I'm happy to say the pile's much smaller than it was before. I want to talk to you a little bit just about why I split wood and why I do it by hand, and trust me, if I had the money for a splitter or if I had to split a lot more wood, I definitely would use a splitter. But I really enjoy using the maul because it's my place to find peace. With all the stuff going on in the world, and I'm a resident of Newtown, Connecticut, and you know what happened here in Newtown, splitting my wood with the maul is just my one place where I can kind of focus on one thing. And for me, it's not really about, you know, the power of splitting wood. It's just kind of finding the focus and letting your mind kind of wander as you're splitting. And also, for whatever reason, whenever I split wood with the maul, I just really feel better. It leaves me feeling good. When I was a kid, I used to always dream about, you know, having a nice place of my own. I guess the events of Newtown are having more of an effect on me than I thought. But when we're kids, we should be allowed to have dreams. When I was a kid, I always dreamed about having a nice wood pile where I could split wood. This is like in high school. This was my dream, was to split wood and to have a nice piece of property where I could work around the property. And you know, all my life, that's what I've worked towards. And I'm happy to say that when I got married, I was 30 years old. I had saved enough money to put a down payment on a house, and we purchased the house we live in now. I've got an acre of land, and I'm living the dream, you know, and I'm a little bit, sometimes people seem to think that the dream is whatever marketing says, you know, we should all drive large SUVs and we should all live in brand new houses with great rooms and big chandeliers when you walk through the door. And, you know, your dream is your dream. And I just, you know, maybe it's just me, but I think a lot of people are swayed by what the world is telling us should be, you know, our dreams, you know. Do we need to have a faster cell phone because that's what everybody should have? Do we need to have a faster computer? Well, we do, because they're much better for video editing. But if you don't do video editing, do you really need a faster computer? You know, and I kind of wish the world would, you know, get back to the basics a little bit more. And that's not saying that I want to get up at 5 a.m. and milk cows, but, you know, burning the wood in the stove, it's saving me money, it's makes me feel better, and I just wish our world in general could get simpler instead of more complex. So there's my random thoughts about dreams, but I did have a thought I wanted to go with. You know, when I was a kid, I dreamed of having wood to split whenever I wanted to, just go in the backyard and split wood, and I do. You know, I dreamed of having my own landscaping business, and I do. And, you know, just because I have firewood to split in a landscaping business, is everything in my life honky-dory? Absolutely not. But, you know, it's following your dream or following your passion that makes getting through all the other stuff worthwhile. And, you know, if I had a job where I wasn't doing what I enjoyed, life would be very, very tough to bear, you know. So it's about finding your outlet, your passion. And I was watching the video last week by a guy who said that he dropped out of college because it just wasn't really for him. You know, and I always thought dropping out of college, we all need to go to college. Well, like, you know, I guess as you get older, we don't. But you do need to find your passion and work at what's your passion. And this fellow was saying, you know, he dropped out of college because it just wasn't for him, because what he was taking, the courses he was taking, weren't really about what he wanted to learn. And I can certainly understand, you know, for my degree in horticulture, I had to go to 2 years of courses about history. The worst grade I ever got in my life as a landscape designer today was an art appreciation, because I truly did not understand how to appreciate art. That was my lowest grade. Turns out I create art today. Do I not appreciate art? I don't know. But this fella, basically, he's now created 2,900 videos on YouTube. He seems like he's doing okay. He's happy, and his videos about how to use Photoshop are as good as any I've ever seen. You know, but the guy's got passion. And I'm hoping you guys are getting something out of my log splitting videos, and especially my landscaping videos, because that's really more what I'm trying to be about. But you know, I just want to ask you, what's your dream? You know, what did you dream about when you were a kid? When I was a kid, I used to play, you know, lumberjack. I used to go in the woods and take an axe or a saw and cut down dead trees, not live trees. That's what I did for fun. What's your dream? Because if you don't follow your dream or your passion, it's going to be very difficult to enjoy life. And I truly do understand, for economic reasons, maybe you can't follow your dream or your passion, but could you still have time to do it as a hobby, whatever that may be? You know, find the time, find some you time to do what truly makes you feel great. Because that's, to me, the whole purpose of life. I don't want to be the richest man in the world when I die. I want to be happy. And I think that's really what it's all about.